Bad, worse, worst. Some persuasive techniques have no place in your writing. But what are the persuasive techniques that you should avoid when writing a persuasive text? Welcome authors to Next Level Writing. In this video, we will identify the worst 5 persuasive techniques that you should not include in your persuasive writing. We will also provide strategies to help prevent these techniques creeping into your writing. Before we begin, take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. If you like this video and want to see more, visit the Next Level Writing website. The link is in the video's description. And now, it's time to see some terrible persuasive techniques. Number 1. Over-exaggeration. Exaggeration can be helpful, but at the extreme level, it can be detrimental to your writing. If you over-exaggerate, it is likely that the reader will become suspicious and question your points rather than agree with them. Let's look at an example. This paragraph has been taken from a persuasive text where the position was snakes are the deadliest creatures. While the paragraph brings up some good points, the sentence at the end has extreme over-exaggeration. The use of the word millions is overly exaggerating the danger of the snake's venom and, as such, detracts from the points made by the author. To prevent over-exaggeration creeping into your persuasive writing, it is encouraged that you look at an experiment with vocabulary. When you are looking at vocabulary, select words that exaggerate without going too far. Number 2. Writing in first person. Writing a persuasive text using a first-person perspective is a big no-no. Writing in first person makes your writing sound like a reflection rather than a persuasive. By making it about yourself, you are not making your arguments accessible to the reader because it will sound like you are writing for yourself. Instead of writing in first person, like the example, try rewording your points so that they are straight to the point and are more statement-based. This will make your points direct and much more persuasive. Number 3. Neglecting opposing arguments. A common mistake that new authors make when writing a persuasive text is that they neglect the opposing arguments. By only taking into account one side of the argument, you will sound as though you were dictating your points rather than trying to persuade. Also, by neglecting the opposing arguments, it makes your position sound weak to the reader. Don't be afraid to include an opposing argument and then spend time explaining why you disagree. The author of this paragraph starts off by recognizing an opposing argument that mosquitoes are deadly creatures. However, they then make a distinction between how mosquitoes and snakes are deadly to humans. As a result, the author is able to present a counter-argument to cast doubt over a possible opposing position. This makes their arguments more likely to persuade. Number 4. Ranting. Ranting occurs when an author uses informal language and fails to make clear arguments. Ranting often indicates that the planning process was flawed in some way or another. To prevent ranting, make sure each argument is clear and can be summarized in a simple sentence. Also, make sure that every sentence is purposeful. It can also be helpful to ask someone to read your writing and identify words that are unnecessary. Asking for specific feedback is an excellent way to prevent ranting. Number 5. Lying. Lying is perhaps the worst persuasive technique. One lie can destroy a persuasive text and turn the reader against you. In fact, lying is so bad that even if a reader thinks you are lying, they will likely stop reading and dismiss your point. To prevent lies creeping into your persuasive, make sure to research your topic thoroughly before beginning to write. Read as much as you can and from as many different perspectives. This will guarantee your arguments are balanced and persuasive and will have grounding in truth. And that, authors, is that. 5 terrible persuasive techniques to avoid in your writing. As always, remember to like and subscribe and keep striving to take your writing to the next level.